Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique, and I'm on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come. And I want to do that through consistency and discipline. Today, I'm here to stuff a couple of savings challenges that I have going on. Not a lot. I don't have a lot of savings challenges right now because I'm in a kind of a save method mode for saving some money for my daughter and some things that she has coming up for her school. But I do have two that are still in play. So I'm going to contribute to those. And then I'm going to go through my weekly expenses, start my new expense cards since I got paid on Friday. I run my expenses from a Saturday to a Friday to kind of, I guess, coordinate with how my spending goes, because usually on the weekends is when I start to buy things like gas, groceries, and any household products that I need. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the savings challenges first. I'm going to move this over to the side and stick my pen up here kind of out of the way. So I just keep the money in here that I get from my boo and from me that we are able to save when we're able to save ones and fives. And then that's the retirement community. He doesn't have to work anymore, so he doesn't get pulled out. So we save as many ones and fives as we can through a 2-week period. And then also I went to the bank and just got $20 out or $25 out. Maybe it was a little bit more than that. I'm going to see in a minute for the paycheck savings that I do. So those are the two challenges that I'm going to stuff today. So first, let's see how much money we got. It has been a little bit more difficult to have a lot of savings challenges in play right now. And not just from the stuff that's going on with Corinne overall, but I'm trying to revamp my debt a little bit and understand how I can start to attack that even more. And then I just realized that with that means you have to make some sacrifices somewhere. So the savings challenges, the mini savings challenges are really good to try and save up towards those bigger savings challenges. I just haven't gotten that flow together quite yet. But I am going to show you guys one of the savings challenges that I will be starting in October for my boo. Okay, so 20, I have 20 here. I'm just so crowded. Okay, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 57, $57 towards savings challenges today. So the first savings challenge that I'm going to do is actually the paycheck savings challenge. So with this one, the day that I get paid, whatever date that is, that's how much money I save. So I got paid yesterday, which was the 25th. So let me write that down. $825. I'm going to save plus $25 for the payday savings challenge. And that should give me 20 and 5. And this is coming right in time on time because this is what I use for any, I call it the payday savings challenge because it is for the pay, but it's also kind of like my date fund. So like when I get ready to go out with friends, which I am on tomorrow, I was a part of a vision board party, and the people that I sat at the table with, we try to meet every 3 to 4 months to just talk through it, make sure that we're staying on track with what it is that we documented as a part of our vision for 2023. So that is tomorrow. So this money will come in handy with making sure that I have the funds for that and I don't have to swipe my card. So I had 39, I'm adding 25. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be $64 total. And let's see if my math is mathing. So 39 plus 25 equals 64. All right, so we are good. And most of this, like I said, will be gone come tomorrow. So then this is what's left for the pennies challenge. And the pennies challenge is the 50, is this one right here. And at the end of this, we should have $667.85 saved. It'll be a little bit more than that because we're definitely rounding up. We're going to split this money between myself and my boo. And we're going to use this as our Christmas fund to pay for gifts for our kids. So it looks like we have left, I think I have a bent bill in there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32. So $32 is left. I don't have any change to put into the change thing today. So $32. All right, so what you might notice here is we have each of the pennies represents an amount. You guys probably have seen this before. So I have $32. Now the highest one that I've got here is $24.29. So if I got $32 minus $24.29, that leaves $7.71, and I have a $7.14 right here. So I am going to color in $24.29 and $7.14. And then once I do that, $24.29 and $7.14. Hey, I thought my pen was on. And then I'll document those numbers down. So $7.14. Try to go over it twice so that it's a little darker. So $7.14 and $24.29. Now I'll write those amounts, add those amounts together, and then write those on my card, and then stuff the full amount. I still, again, am over by a few cents, but that's okay, because so that's $7.14 plus $24.29 equals $31.43. So according to this, that's $31.43 that I am saving. So $8.25 save $31.43. And I had $185.09, so $185.09 plus $31.43 equals, I have $216.52. $216.52. Now, the reason why I'm doing it that way, move that up. The reason why I'm doing it that way is because some of this that's collected here is change that's already in the wrappers, and they're kind of set aside. So my dollars won't add up to that amount. That's why I never count the dollars for the pennies savings challenge, because it's not going to add up to the number that you're seeing there. So it doesn't make sense to do that. So I have a lot of ones in here. At some point I might have to condense, but I don't think that day is today. So that is it for that one. And then in October, I'm going to start this one. So my boo is on a journey to lose some weight, and he wants to get down to the weight amount that will allow him to go to iFly and have the iFly experience of being in, the skydive, indoor skydive. So I'm going to do a savings challenge for that, and I'll start scratching these off in October once I get over the September hump where I have to save up $625 for my daughter's school. And some of the things that she's in. So in October, I will start to scratch these off to save the $250. And hopefully by the time I have this saved, he's lost the weight. And then I will book the appointment for us to do iFly. So that will be the other savings challenge that we'll put into play. So we have that, and then we'll put this over to... All right, so technical difficulty, sorry about that. We're here to do the remainder of this video, and I'm taking out my expense cards that I use. I am a cashless budgeter for variable expenses. I write all of my stuff down on expense cards as I swipe my debit card, and then document that here and start new cards every pay period. So it's time for me to start some new cards. So I'll get those set up. All right, so let's get into the numbers. Here's all of the money that I had available last week for spending, $337. So first is groceries. Groceries is purple. And for groceries, I spent $94. So 124 minus 94 equals 30. So I have 30 left over, which is pretty good. Next we have gas. That's green for gas. I spent $36. The car came with pretty much a full tank, so I didn't really have to spend any money, nor do I know just yet. Well, I got gas around Thursday, I think it was, it this week. So, but I don't know what it's like yet to fill it up. So we'll see. But I am changing my expense amount for that, or budget for that, weekly, just in case. Household, I had $53 to spend. That's yellow. For a house, I spent $52. It's $1 remaining. Dining, I was already negative $18. And I am a little embarrassed to say I spent so much the last 2 weeks on dining out that I had to go over to the back of the card. But even with that, 7 plus 12 plus, even with that, that was a learning experience. And I'll tell you what I'm doing to kind of account for that. So plus 20 plus 28 plus 22 equals 89. So it was negative 18. Now I'm negative 89. So add that extra 18. And then my total is a negative 107. That's a lot of food. But I did pretty good in all of these other categories. So personal, didn't spend anything. So I still had 25 remaining. Entertainment, didn't spend anything. So I still have my 30 remaining. And unbudgeted, didn't spend anything. So I have my 50 remaining. All right, so let's see what these numbers are. So I had $337 to spend. I spent 94 plus 36 plus 52 plus 89. I spent $271. And that left me with plus 30 plus 27 plus 1 minus 107 plus 25 plus 30 plus 50. It left me with $66. So although dining was horrible, everything else was good. And that's the overall number is the one that I'm most interested in. So it's a negative, I'm sorry, 337 I started with. I spent, I should always say a minus 227. That's wrong. 337 minus 271 equals 66. There you go. And these amounts here are just going to be dashed out because I start new cards when I start a new pay period. So it's going to week 5. My week 5 looks a little funny. There you go. Somehow I moved that around a little bit and I didn't mean to. So let's go here. So what are our amounts for this week? For groceries, it's $100. $100 for groceries. Gas, I am giving myself $60 now. So it's up from 40. Household, I'm going to stay at 50. I had made plans, if you saw a previous video, I made plans to move down to $30. But let me see how my household supplies look. It may need to be 35. It may need to be 40. I think I'm going to see a decrease since my dog is going to be spending half of his time with my boo. But we'll see how much that is. Dining, I'm going to keep it at 60. Personal, 20. It's still 20. Entertainment, still 15. And unbudgeted is still 30. So I'm starting this week with 100, or this pay period. No, this week. Plus 60, 50, 60, 20, 15, 30 equals 335. Okay, so $335, and then all I do is add a card. Each card, I love the accordion wallet because each card has its own spot. And when I pull my debit card, I can just pull my expense card. Oh, let me talk about that one in a minute. I can pull my expense card and I can see the colors up at the top. So it's color coordinated. And I know which color to pull. There you go. So I have all of those in. And then I can print 8 cards up on cardstock when I get ready to print these. I have one more now that can print because I have 7 categories. So I always have to print an extra card. And I'll just have that as just a white tag up at the top. And if I need to use it because I have overspent or I've used up all the line items on a particular card, I'll have a backup card that I can use at that point. So that's in there. That is it. Thanks everybody for your time. You guys have a good one.